Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys so much for joining me. Today we'll be doing a braid out featuring a TGIN leave-in conditioner. So I start off my braid out by parting my hair straight in the middle because that's where I planned on wearing my part, and then I sectioned my hair off into 4 sections because it's easier for me to work with, way easier. Now that my hair is in the 4th section, I take off a bit in the back to work with, and I apply the leave-in conditioner. This is said to be a lightweight moisturizing leave-in conditioner for all hair types, and honestly, after applying it to my hair, it definitely is lightweight. My hair does not feel heavy at all, and I really don't like heavy products, and to my surprise, a little went a long way. Now, I'm not heavy-handed with products at all, but I also know when my hair feels moisturized or when I need to add more product, and this product definitely moisturized my hair very well, and I didn't need a ton. So here I'm raking the product through my hair just to make sure it's all in there, and I wanted you guys to actually see how my hair was clumping up. My hair doesn't normally do this. So I wanted to show you guys how my hair was looking. Okay, so when doing your braid out, you want to hold your hair pretty taut at the root, and you want to make sure your hair is smooth and detangled while you're braiding. So if at any point it gets tangled up, use your fingers, use a brush, and untangle it. Here I wanted to zoom in because I wanted to show you guys how moisturized my hair was and how the product was working and clumping my hair up really well. I really appreciated that considering my hair doesn't typically do this. So I was pretty surprised that the product did this, and I wanted to give you guys a close-up. When I finish braiding all of my braids, I take oil and I spin the end of my braid around my finger to get that spiral effect at the end. If your hair does not do that, do not hesitate to use a roller, because I find that it helps with the clumping of my hair once it's time for me to take it down, and it helps me seal my ends with the oil. So I did, in the back sections, I did 5 braids on each side. So one at the very bottom, I went up, made another row, put 2 there, went up, made another row, and put 2 there. So 10 total at the back, and then I have 12 total in the front. I have 6 on each side. I was so exhausted, guys. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and look, I missed a couple strands of hair on the side. I literally had to take that braid down and put those strands of hair up because I would have been thinking about it all night. So here I'm just showing you guys how my hair looks after the process. I didn't mind the bigger braids in the back because it's the back, so I knew it would be defined, but I also knew that I cared about the front a lot more as far as definition. This is Sleepy Kim. This is how Kim acts when she's sleepy. She dances. This is so random, and I don't remember any of this. I have a few tips for you guys for taking down your braid outs. What you want to do is maintain the separate sections of the braid. Those separate sections have clumped together, and you want to use that to your advantage to maintain the definition as well as to limit the frizz. So when taking down my braids, I keep those sections clumped together. I make sure that I don't pull them apart too hard, and I also make sure that I don't cause any separation until I'm ready to separate my hair and shape it the way I want it to be shaped. And I'm going to show you guys a close-up of me taking down a braid here shortly. Okay, so here is the close-up. First of all, I just want you to look at the definition. The definition. And then I want you to pay attention to the fact that I am taking down each clump of that braid and keeping it intact. I am not causing any frizz. I am not pulling at it to cause separation. All 3 of those sections are still their own section. And that's going to limit my frizz, and it's also going to maintain my definition. But the definition though. Okay, so when it comes to separating your braid out, I would suggest that you separate it where it separates naturally. I pull mine apart gently to see where it separates, and I allow it to do that, and I help it along the way. I don't force my hair apart. I don't pull it all the way up to my root, because when I do that, I tend to get more frizz. I don't know if everyone else is like that, but that's just how it works out for me. So I gently pull each of those clumps apart, and I pull it apart where it naturally separates. I don't force it. I don't make my own sections. I just see where it's separating and I pull it apart that way. And you'll see a close-up of me doing that here. And I definitely suggest that, of course, to maintain the definition, and then it'll help you shape your hair exactly how you want to shape it. See, each one of those pieces were separated already on its own. And then here, I am separating exactly where it wants to separate. I don't force it, I just ease it along the way. And if I feel it's getting frizzy, I move on to another piece. I don't keep trying to fix it or twirl it around my finger. I just separate it and move on. And of course, I try to hide my parts. I pick at the root, and I only do this a little bit. I don't do this a ton. I mainly try to do this to hide my parts and to make sure my hair isn't sectioned off as if I just took my braids down. And I wanted to make sure my hair was small because I wanted to wear it for a few days, so I didn't want to make it huge on my first day. But if you want to see the progress of my braid out, please go ahead and slide over to my Instagram. I'll be sure to post pictures there. To highlight TGIN for going pink for the month of October. They are raising awareness for breast cancer all month long, and I hope you guys can join in on raising awareness. So please head over to TGI Natural on Instagram, follow them, and help spread the word. Repost some of those images because I want all of us to learn more and do better as women in this community. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Until then, comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.